Who's up for some Yakuza 7? I fucking am. Let's go. So this is the 7th Yakuza game. Unlike the other games, it has turn-based combat, not beat-em-up style combat. So let's just give a quick example. And my guys are a bit drunk, but these are only level 10s and 9s, so it doesn't really matter too much. This is a new guy. I've just earned him in my team, so let's see what he can do. Okay, so he can use a stun gun. That's pretty cool. My guy is currently being a host, so he can do drink-based special attacks. And then we've got the dominatrix class woman. Oh, she just attacks by herself. Okay. Oh, drunken, because they're drunk, they're going mental and beating each other up and stuff. Okay, so as you can see, it's like all turn-based when they're not going mad. Feeling lazy. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Our guys are just killing themselves. Okay, so here we go. So we have different skills. Like you saw the sparkling splash. You got the birthday bash. Let's give this guy a birthday bash. Kinds of random shit. We missed him. So as you can see, unlike the previous Yakuza games, this is kind of a bit more silly. It's like the whole thing's just kind of a joke, really. Like the other games, you're like an ex-Yakuza, you're like fighting organized crime dudes and stuff like that. This one is just like, it's all a big joke, you know what I mean? You got like this guy, oh, I'm an ex-cop doing this, that and the other. Oh, but now I'm a break dancer. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I liked it at first, like initially it was pretty cool, but then the more I played, just getting more and more tired of it. And the bosses are like level gated. I went against the boss and he was level, what, 27? And I was level 24. So I had like mathematically no chance to beat him. But because the games, like because the dungeons, if you want to call it that, are the same as when it was an action game, there's no going back. Like you can't just go, if you get to the tough boss, most JRPGs you can just grind in the dungeon for a bit, earn a couple of levels, and you're good to go. Whereas here, if the boss is too tough, you're fucked. You have to reload an old save. You can't go back through the dungeon and level. You can't grind at all. You're just completely fucked. So it's like, you have to know in advance what level the boss is going to be before you even start the dungeon, which is really stupid. It's like a really bad way to make a... It's like a really bad way to make a JRPG, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't think my problem is that they turned Yakuza into a JRPG. I think it's the fact that this is a bad JRPG. That's my main issue. That's my main issue. Is this... I mean, the combat's alright. It's not something you'd expect from like such a polished series as Yakuza, you know what I mean? It's alright, it does the job. And like the level layouts and designs and stuff are all for action games. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of... And like, look at the enemies we're fighting here. Like, we've got rogue hairdressers. Like, I mean, you're not fighting Yakuzas and drunks and thugs, people trying to mug you and whatever. You're fighting crazy hairdressers. Bob Cutter. He's a hairdresser on the edge. Wow, what are you talking about? Why is there a hairdresser on the edge? What is this? Like, the enemy designs are so weird. They're not... It's not like you're going into the underworld. It's like you're going to some fucking... mad shit. Like, there's one enemy that's just a dude in a plastic bag. It doesn't even make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? So, I mean, honestly, this is probably my least favourite Yakuza game out of all of them. Let's cross the road. If we go to the north side, we should get some higher level enemies. That's another thing. The enemies don't level up. Like you saw, I'm level 30. You can see I'm level 30, and I'm fighting level 9 and 10 dudes. The guys around the mission aren't the same level as the mission, so I've got no way of knowing what level I should be. Whereas most JRPGs, if you can comfortably handle the guys around the boss, then you can probably deal with the boss. Maybe 1 or 2 level ups necessary. Here, there's no indication whatsoever. Like, this is... It's just not right. It's just not right in many ways. It's just a poor JRPG. Which sucks. Because I was kind of looking forward to it being a bit different. I was looking forward to something new. But, it's really not good enough. This is really not good enough. It's really not. So, I mean, I think I'm done with it, to be honest. I'm about halfway through, and I can't be fucked to play anymore. Like, I just don't care. They got rid of Kiryu for this guy. His main character trait seems to be he has weird hair, and in all other respects he's Kazuma Kiryu. He's, you know what I mean? He's just exactly the same dude, just a different face. So I think that's probably it for Yakuza 7. I mean, Yakuza 6 was kind of a disappointment. The changes to the combat system. Some people like them. I didn't like them. That's personal preference, really. Like, obviously the engine's better and all that, but the actual fighting wasn't as good. And then 7, they've tried to change it up, which I thought was a good change, but actually they've just done a really amateur job of it. And the enemy design is really bad. And there's no indication of what level you should be to do a story mission, and there's no way to back out once you've started, which means you're reloading old saves if you're under-leveled. And then if you do all the side content, you're going to be over-leveled, and then the story stuff is going to be really easy and boring. So really, you can't win. Like, really, you cannot win. So yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna tap out and just go back to Street Fighter. So shame, but we'll always have Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4, and Yakuza 5. They can't take those away from us. So all the other stuff, fine. But I mean, a more polished JRPG system, this would have been really cool, and like sensible enemy and stuff like that. But they just fucking... The combat's not good enough. The JRPG is not good enough. The JRPG is not good enough. So, Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Kiss of the Dragon, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even know why they changed it for the West. But anyway, Yakuza 7, there you go.